We are Discover the Finger Lakes, and we are here to show you some trails and stuff. We hope you've enjoyed all of our episodes we've done. And we want to thank everyone for the last 2 episodes. The one in Arkansas and Oklahoma, we got 38 likes, I believe, and that's pretty good. And then the last episode, we got 22, so we thank you. Now, we wanted to show you our location where we're at. We think you might like it. Canandaigua Lake. It is one of the Finger Lakes, and it is a glacier lake. It's kind of nice. There is an island called Sparrow Island. It's kind of an interesting little place. We may sometime we might get a canoe or kayak and go out there and check it out. So this episode, we're going to show you a couple of trails and a museum as promised. And you have anything you want to say, Brady? It's cold. It's very cold here. Very cold. So we're going to get started and everything, and we hope you enjoy this episode. So we are in Fisher's Park near Victor, New York, and we're probably going to have about a 1.2 mile hike here, but it's something you should know about the regulations of this park, that the hours are dawn to dusk. As you can see here, just read this little sign right here. We always abide by the rules anywhere where we're walking, and so it's pretty much self-explanatory. Okay, so here we go. We hope you enjoy this little walk. This particular morning, it's rather icy. The path is frozen, and I guess I picked the wrong day to do this, but the weather's nice. It's not too cold, and I wish there was a little bit more snow than just ice on this trail. So we take it slow. So, as you've seen some of the signs here, this is a good place to go snowshoeing, which is something that I want to do sometime in the future. Also, this is just a really good little hike just to come out and walk. Bring your dog, or bring the kids out, and it's really kind of scenic too. Not right now, but I'm sure in the spring it would be very nice to come out here. So now we're on another part of the trail, and I hear a woodpecker. Let's stop to see if you can hear it. So on top of this mountain, I am at the very top, I would say, of this mountain on this trail. And I found a nice little resting spot. Nice picnic table to stop and rest and look around. And the scenery is very nice. Look at that. You can see all the way down to the bottom, down where I was at earlier with the ice. A word of caution. This part of the trail might get a little treacherous. As you can see, I'm taking my time. Very treacherous. Now, I came down that way. I don't know if I would do that again or not. I think going up would be easier, but as you can see, it was really steep for me, and I had a little helper. I had a walking stick. So, just so you know, when you come here to this park, you're going to experience a little bit of treacherous climbing and walking. And so I finished the trail, and as a word of caution, it is a little treacherous in some places. It's a little higher elevation, and I would prefer doing it in the spring, summer, and fall. But if you are adventurous and you like to snowshoe, this would be the perfect location. West perimeter is one we're going to do, the blue one. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, west perimeter is one we're going to do. And also, these we can do, these trails we can do at a later time. But this one right here, the orange trail, it connects to a bigger trail. So, and that trail is like 16 miles. I don't know when we'll do that one. But as you can see, when you come here, there's some information on what you're not supposed to do. What else you can do here, but anyway, we're going to get started with this trail. So we're going to start this trail right here is the loop trail in the blue that we're going to take. And the one underneath it is the crescent trail, the orange trail, which leads into a bigger trail, about 16 miles. Alright, let's go. And this time of year, our weather is up and down, up and down. Cold, warm, cold, warm. And when you come on this trail, you might have some conditions. Just depends on what time of year you come. But I can almost guarantee you, in the spring, it's going to be wet and muddy. I think we picked a good day today because some of the stuff is frozen. So here's where it divides. You come down here, you can either pick the orange trail or the blue trail. Like I said, we're going to do the blue trail. And right here, just gives you something right here, talk about keeping your feet dry, which, like I said, it can be wet at times. The blue trail is seasonally wet north of Quarry Pond. Take the yellow trail as an alternative route on high, dry ground. Okay, so let's go. Look at that. That's another trail. It's not the trail we're on, but yeah. Okay, so you'll see another, when you get to the end of this part, you'll see this right here. And we're going to go to the left. This is much better, isn't it? Okay, so now the yellow, if I remember right, the yellow was the alternate trail if you didn't want to get wet, which comes from that way. And we're going to continue on this way. Okay, so watch this. Here we go. Now this is a pond right here called Kingfisher Pond. And I guess during the spring is when you can see all these species of birds and stuff. Like the belted kingfisher, the least bitten, the green herons, and the female RWBB, and that one right there, the red-winged blackbird. Nice place to visit in the spring. So this trail can be a little narrow at times, places, but at some points, most of it anyway, is like this right here, where quite a few people can actually walk on it side by side, chit chat, talk, or whatever. And it's a good wide trail anyway. And your thoughts, Brady?
Cold.
Cold? Yeah, it is cold.
There is, some of these trails are used for snowmobiles and four-wheelers, so if you guys see like Snowmobile Tracks, that's why. So don't be alarmed. It's not illegal or anything, so.
Yeah, so if they're out here keep an eye out for them. I don't really know for sure if they can use them, but
I don't think so, but
yeah,
I'm just saying if you're on a trail and you see them.
yes. Yeah, and looks like somebody was building a snowman. Huh, neat.
So this place, the weather changes a lot, so you can get unexpected weather. Like say one day it could be really warm, you could wear shorts. Next day it could be really cold. Because that's from the mountains up north. So, like right now my face is probably red.
It is a little bit, not
It
too
is.
bad.
There is a landfill around here, so that's probably why you're hearing a bunch of machines.
Yeah, and it kind of smells a little bit too.
And we're like right next to it, so.
Yeah, we're not that far from there. In fact, it's right
up here.
It's right up ahead of us. And that's it. It's landfill. But yeah, Brady's right. Our weather is different at times. I always thought that February was the worst of all the winter months.
And if you're from the south, from Florida, you won't get it. So.
Yep. Okay, we go this way.
Yep.
Okay. It's good that they have the arrows pointing.
So you know where to go.
Yep, know where we're going. This is a nice trail. It really is. There is another parking area back there, I do believe, but I don't think you can use it because they're doing construction. Huh, interesting stones. Okay. We're gonna go straight. That's a little trail, extra trail that you can go along. And so, except for the other part of the trail, this is the only part that I think that might be a little more more scenic in the spring. Right now, it's the fall, winter, sorry. And all the leaves are gone, but I can almost guarantee you in the spring and fall, summer, it's real nice. So I wanted to ask everybody if you know of a particular place you would like to see here in New York, please send me a message, or Brady. If you want to see a place, just let us know, and it's something we might be able to do sometime. So we are at the end of the trail. That was the West Perimeter Loop Trail. We hope you enjoyed. Glenn Hammond Curtis was an American aviation and motorcycling pioneer and a founder of the U.S. aircraft industry. He began his career as a bicycle racer and builder before moving on to motorcycles. As early as 1904, he began to manufacture engines for airships. In 1908, Curtis joined the Aerial Experimental Association, a pioneering research group founded by Alexander Graham Bell in Nova Scotia to build flying machines. Curtis made the first official witness flight in North America, won a race at the world's first international air meet in France, and made the first long-distance flight in the United States. His contributions in designing and building aircraft led to the formation of the Curtiss Aeroplane and Motor Company, now part of Curtiss-Wright Corporation. His company built aircraft for the U.S. Army and Navy, and during the years leading up to World War I, his experiments with seaplanes led to advances in naval aviation. Curtiss civil and air military aircraft were predominant in the interwar and World War II eras.
What the fines sake, it must fund that whole path. This plane was involved in a mid-air collision in '46.
Oh.
Towards the end of the war.
Okay.
It was out of Pensacola, Florida, where even to this day Navy Air Force practices, and sat in a swamp till '86.
Oh, okay.
In about 12 feet of water.
Oh,
and
my.
It was finally recovered. And people say, well, why didn't they recover it back during the war? Well, they had thousands of those planes, and this was like a 3-month
Yeah.
expedition.
Yes.
You can see a lot of guys. A lot of people think this guy's standing behind a curtain. That's all mud.
Okay.
And there's the engine, of course, the heaviest. Here it is, the picture taken during the war.
Okay. Okay.
But over the years, because it's in such a swampy area,
Yeah.
it just sank, and it was there for 50 years, essentially. But I always get a picture out of the chuckle out of this guy. That's the kind of area.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's just. What era was this?
46 it was.
Okay. Okay.
And this is it. If you'll see the older pieces, we've tried to save as many of those as possible.
Okay.
It's just like doing a giant jigsaw puzzle,
Yeah.
putting the whole thing together.
Wow. This is.
But you know, just sitting still, that is one mean-looking.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. I mean,
They
just the
were
face
called
of
the
it.
flying tigers, but I don't give a damn what you say. Those are shark's teeth. They aren't
Yes.
tiger teeth.
Oh no.
Making progress.
Oh, you are. Yes. Now, when you get done restoring it, are you gonna put it on display? And...
Yeah.
Okay.
But I doubt it will be done in any of our, well, not you, but the guy. Like I'm 69 and I'm the kid. One of the kids working here.
Okay.
And I doubt that it'll be done in our lifetime.
The Glenn H. Curtis Museum, bearing the name of Hammond Port's favorite son, is located on State Route 54, 1/2 mile south of the village of Hammondsport, New York, dedicated to the memory of pioneer aviator Glenn Curtis. The museum contains a priceless collection relating to early aviation and local history. The museum also features a 75-seat theater, large open area for special events, and a museum store. In addition to seeing the museum displays and exhibits, visitors are welcome to visit the restoration shop, talk with volunteer craftsmen, and watch them work on historic aircraft. And the cost of the ticket for me and Brady, just so you know, was $20. And we really enjoyed this museum. Lots and lots of history here, people. Think you might really enjoy it. Well, this concludes episode 11, and we hope you enjoyed the 2 trails and the museum. I think Brady enjoyed the museum more than anything. You wanted to comment on it?
It's in my hometown, so I'm appreciative of it being in here. So that's all I have to say.
Okay, all right. And we want everybody to go to our channel and subscribe and touch that little bell for notifications, and like and view all of our episodes. I did want to make a comment on our episode for Arkansas and Oklahoma. That is the second most watched video
on our channel.
Yes. Episode 1 has the most views, is 106 views. And so we want to thank you for watching our videos and supporting us, and expect a lot more from us. We are working on some stuff coming up. And so we will let you know what we're doing for next episode at the end of this episode. So also, if you like to, we are on Facebook and Instagram. Just look up Discover the Finger Lakes. And also a salute to my buddy Richard, Uncle Grizzly in Arkansas, who does this too. So anyway, for James Kinney
and Brady Hill,
we'll see you next time on Discover the Finger Lakes. Next time on Discover the Finger Lakes, we take you back to the Erie Canal where we left off near Lyons, New York. And then we take you to a place called Indian Pines to talk about Native Americans and treasure. And then we take you on a trail in Newark, New York, called the Sarah Coventry Trail, which is about a 4-mile trail.